Good morning to everyone and welcome to another update on the market. For today, I decided to cover Euro versus US dollar. I will speak about the gold market, crude oil, and Bitcoin versus US dollar. I will start with the Euro versus US dollar first. And what we can see here is that market is in a consolidation. We can put the trend line here and from this area here. And we can see that market is building the symmetrical triangle pattern in the last, I will say, last couple of days. So at this point, I will also place the horizontal lines. So from my perspective, that I would like to see the breakout in order to confirm further bigger directional move. So I would like to see the breakout of this area. So for the downside of 1.0555, and only if we can trade below and hold below, then there is a chance for the lower prices towards the 1.0525 or 1.0495. So then the lows here might be the objective for the downside move. Now, in case of the upside breakout and hold above, so let's say hold above 1.0610, 615, if we have a light pullback and sell, there is a chance for the retest of 1.0638. And then we have also levels here. We have a cluster of highs around 1.0670 mark as well right there. So that will be some, like, say, bigger objective in case of upside break and hold. But so far, market is trading in consolidation and in this symmetrical triangle pattern. So pretty much a neutral stance. And I would like to see the breakout and hold above or below to confirm further direction. Speaking of the gold market is in a strong upside cycle, but we already had some major weakness that appeared on Friday because the market basically closed rejected of the key resistance at 1996 and 1986, and then market closed well off the high. So this is a sign of weakness and that some probably profit taking plus some combination with selling happened. So market closed well off the high, and so far this morning it tried to like a gap down, and we got a lower low so far this morning. So that's already not a good sign for the upside for today to develop, and we might see the price to get towards this rising trend line and towards this area of those consolidation high, which is the area around the 1957 mark. So that might be in the play. That's probably most likely scenario. We have this extension here with market extended, so there is a chance from my perspective for a pullback and further downside correction towards this rising trend line. So this is the most likely scenario. Now, if the market will go, of course, there is some bigger drop. And market, let's see if the market can break this area of 1957, hold below, then there is a chance for even further downside movement, maybe even towards 1935, 1925. Now, a scenario for the upside only if we can regain, from my perspective, if we can regain 1990 mark, and if we can hold above, so there is a chance then for a higher prices and another new upside leg. And then there is a next potential objective around 20,020 and 2020 and 2040 mark. But based on this view here, it's more like a scenario we have another downswing and further downside correction. A crude oil, if we speak about the crude oil, so there is this rising trend line that we identify here. So we kind of trading in this channeling mode. We have lots of underlying previous swing highs that are acting like support. And at this point, we will see, will the market just make toward this rising trend line and maybe make some rejection, and then if the market can hold and the sellers are not strong, there is a chance for the back up to the upside, maybe towards the 91 mark. So that's definitely a legit situation if this is a running flat type of correction that is happening. Of course, if the market will clear, break this low, hold below 86.66, then and if we have a weak rally, then there is a chance for the lower prices. It's just in that scenario, if we can clear this low and hold below that low, and then that the downside might be into play. And we have a Bitcoin versus US dollar. We spoke about potential retake of this pin bar that actually happened. But at this point where the market is trading right now, we have a key cluster resistance. All prices from 31,000 towards the 32,000 mark almost. This is a key resistance cluster, and we will see what we will have. So far, we have some rejection the last couple of hours. If we place like a trend line here, so we can see if we place a trend line, market is trading above that, but if the market can back into this range again, hold below, there is a chance for retest at 29,300 or even 28,500 mark. Only if we can back to the consolidation and hold below, that will be the sign. If the market can hold on this pullback, will be light pullback, then there is a chance for the upside towards the 32,000 mark. So that will be all for this update, guys. Hope that you did enjoy. Have a good trading day, trade safe, and speak to you from tomorrow morning.